Alright everybody, I'm starting this up in a minute. I'm just trying to send out the... Oh no, what is that? I hit wrong stuff. Okay. Okay. Okay, now I'm live and ready to go. I'm just going to be reviewing not reviewing, but going over the Battle of Gods group stages that we have set up that haven't happened yet, but I'm just going to go over who's in each group and what my predictions are and how it's going to break down. Like, let's see how it looks and just kind of go over that and see how I plan to do tonight and how other people plan to do tonight. This is our first one for the server, so it's kind of fun. You know, we're the newest server that's get to do this, so we don't have a lot of the, like, all the OP stuff, like a lot of dragon armor running around and soul mirror, so this is going to be like the Wild West. See what happens. Let's just start with group 1. In group 1, wow, there's a lot of messages everywhere. In group 1, we have Jimmy S14, who is the strongest on our server, and by a long mile. He's got over 1 million now. VIP 13. He's been spending that money to get that artifact cranking up. He's got dragon armor, so he's gonna win. He's gonna win the Battle of Gods. I don't know. No one's gonna take him out. But what's interesting in this bracket is he's taking out 2 of his guildmates, and Pickle Rick's actually pretty strong. He's VIP 9, 730 power, 730,000 power, and he's going to be taken out by Jimmy S14. So that's one of the big players that's going to be out for the second place, which is going to be more interesting, I think, than first place for our server. And then 2 people who, you know, Verado is actually VIP 12 and also in Red Dragon. He's actually going to be taken out too. So he's actually kind of close to Pickle Rick. I just don't recognize his name. And then this guy just getting, yeah, I don't know him. He's getting out. And then for group 2, we've got, this one's kind of interesting. We've got Nightcat and Zen13, who are very close in power, and it's going to be interesting who wins that. You've got him at 600,000, and Zen13 at 580, so only 20,000 difference, so no real power difference. And then 2 people who are well below them, and yeah, they aren't going to be able to do anything. This guy from my guild sneaking in. Too bad he's like the fodder for this bracket, for this pod, I should say. But let's check out Nightcat, actually, what he's running with, and see, we can kind of see what he's going to be playing, and see who. So here's Pickle Rick in 8th, and he's going to be taken out, so that's pretty big. I can't actually see him now. He was on my earlier on my bracket to be able to check him out. He might be in my friends list. I might be able to check him out that way. I'm just going to refresh this a couple times. No, he's not showing up. Alright, so let me check my friends to be able to, he should be on here. If not, I should go through my friends list and, can you search your friends list? I should clean this out. I've never done that since we started playing. Let's see. How can I check his lineup? If he's not in my, oh, here is this. No, there he is, Nightcat. So he's at 600,000. What does a duel do? I've never actually been to the friends tab. I've never seen this duel. Can it actually just duel, like, battle his lineup? So we can actually just, like, see what he's using. Oh, in his defense. That's interesting. I never knew that. So he's running for his, like, main lineup. I guess that's set to, what, is this whatever your last formation is? Is it using your arena defense? I don't know what duel he even uses. But he's got a 3 tank, 3 back, a 3 caster, 2 offense. Is what let's just see what he's running in here. It's not his main group, or not his strongest people, because it's lower than his actual power by a little bit. But so he's running Luna, which I noticed he does have Luna leveled up a bunch. So he's going to use Luna as one of his people. And he's got Luna with a bunch of Inferno, and then an Angel and Psychic Elemental as his, like, SSRs. So that's pretty good. So having Angel is really strong in Battle of Gods, so that I'll have to check the other lineups, but if the other guy doesn't have Angel, that's probably going to swing it in his favor, at least for one of the matches, because the Resurrect is so strong in... I'm going to turn the sound down a little, because I'm fighting with the sound, and yeah, I wasn't actually expecting to do battles, but I didn't know you could actually duel the lineups and see them, so this is just kind of nice. Let me just change the volume, though, so not... because we don't need to hear this. Oh. 1 second. Alright, I should... Okay. That's better. So that I'm not battling with it. So he's probably going to be using Luna as one of his lineups, and he has Angel. You beat your friend, you want to send the match results to your friend. Oh, no, that's okay. He's got an Ogre, though. He's got a 5-star Ogre that she's going to be really nice. His skills are leveled up a little bit, not all the way. So he's got that. He's got all these Infernal units leveled up, maxed out skills, got Rock, maxed out skills. So he's gonna be using all these somewhere. It's just a matter of where he puts them in what lineup. So he's probably gonna have like maybe a Crag team. Definitely have a Luna team, but if Fritti leveled up, I feel like that should go in a Rashka team, but if you have Rashka and Luna, I don't think you can support both, really, with like the fire damage. So maybe just use Luna with non-fire units and Rashka with your Inferno units. We'll have to see. Because Luna is all skilled out, so he's definitely going to be using Luna. It's 2-star. So that'll be interesting. And, sorry, I should have wrote down the name of who he was battling. Oops, I wrote wrong place. Alright, let's go back to that group. So that was group 2. He's battling S14. So let me see if can I just click here actually? Can I click here to open them up? No, I can't. Can I do this? My friends list. Does that give me the same? He's already in your friends list. So now I know I can just know he's not in my friends list. So I don't know what he's going to be using. But he has a Devil because he's using that picture. But Devil's not super strong. But could do some work. I think maybe Nightcat's got it because he's got the Angel. I'm not sure what S14 has. Can I see him in... definitely not the altar. I was thinking arena, like a 5-letter word, but no, that's not it. Let's see if I can find S14 on here. Let's see where... I'll refresh a couple times. See if I can hit him. Oh, there's Nightcat. If there is a better way to do this, let me know in the comments, but I'll just do... Okay. Not gonna go see him. But I think that's gonna go to Nightcat. Because he's got the Angel. I think that's gonna turn the tide. Alright, so let's look at group 3. Group 3, we've got my guildmate, Naughty, taking the seed at 5. His power's a little low, but he's the top one here. And he's got a battle against Eminent Front, who's a little bit stronger power than him. Wow, he's actually got a... Everyone in this pod is pretty much around the same power, 570 being the highest, 500 being the lowest. So within like 20% plus or minus. So that's going to be very interesting to see. I think Naughty can... I've been talking to him about his lineups. I've been helping him. He's got some strong stuff. He's got some weaker stuff, but he wasn't really prepared for needing 3 6-man teams. But I think not a lot of people were, so I think he's got a chance. I think it's going to be good. It's going to either go between Eminence, Front, or Naughty. And I think Naughty, I'm going to give it to my guildie on that one. Pot 4 is really interesting. There's this one. It could be a toss-up between Mac 27 and Mac Ready. Or wait, yeah, is that his name? Mac? 2 Macs. Mac and Mac. Because they're both very similar in power. And then you have... Oh, wait, hold on. I didn't even notice that Slick was in here. Slick is really strong. So Slick... Okay, Slick is just going to... probably take this one. Yeah, this is a stacked pod. You got True Nemesis and Slick, who are some good players. And is this gonna be between Slick and a True Nemesis? Yeah, I think it's gonna be between Slick and a True Nemesis. I think the top seeded people in this aren't even gonna... Oh, can I look at people's stuff through here? I'm just trying to find ways to access people's information. And it does through these different menus to see what I can do. And Let's go look them up. Slick and a True Nemesis. I know they're on towards the front of the arena to be able to view them. I just saw them, I know. So you've got Slick here in 10th. Oh, sorry, I got a notification. Nope, block those. Alright, so you got Slick. He's got the Lord Heart, so he spent some money. And he's playing with... Okay, he's got the 5-star Lich, so he bought that too. So he's definitely going to be having a Necro lineup. 3-star Lord Heart. It's going to be very strong for one of his matches with... Yeah, and he's got the Skeleton 5-star. Looking pretty strong. He's got the, the Walking Dead. So he's got the whole team of Inferno, or of Necro, like full Necro lineup going here. Doesn't have his Vampire maxed out skills? Not maxed out. He's only got 5-star Vampire. He doesn't have a 6-star Vampire yet. But he does a 4-star Black Knight. So this is going to be a strong one. What's he running, like, in the team? Oh, what's his Lord Heart's skills? Are they leveled up? Yeah, so and 4. Wow. What does he have? Offensive, resist, spell levels, and earth. Wow. He really worked on that. That's a really good set of masteries. Oh, I have to buy access to be able to see. I just wanted to see what he's running. It's okay, we'll do it. Doing it live. So he's got... Yeah, it looks like he's just running all the Necro tanks he has. And then he's got Lich in the back. And he's got the Vampire Black Knight there. So he's going to have run really strong comp of that. But the thing is, did he invest in anything else? Because he looks like he's going really deep in the Necro. And maybe as a Videmonian, he can split up his Necro into 2 teams. But I feel like he might struggle if he didn't diversify. Because he put a lot of resources into Lord Heart. And that's not cheap. So let's look at True Nemesis. He has got Rashka. He does have Angel. That's going to be huge for him. He's got the Fire Elemental to go with the Infernos. And he's invested in a lot of Inferno units. So we got a Necro heavy guy versus an Inferno heavy guy. We'll have to see what else they do to fill in the blank spots. So, but he's got Angel. So I'm leaning toward, he's got an Inferno. He's got a strong Inferno cop and a strong Angel team. So he's got 2 teams that are really strong, whereas Slick is only showing 1. So I feel like it could go to True Nemesis in that one. That could be an upset. I mean, that's a strong bracket either way. That's going to be a slug. And that's nice to see. It's not just like, oh, he's going to win. We know that. Like this one, we know Last Hope's going to win. Last Hope is like the 2nd strongest on the server. He's super strong. I mean, these guys are just way, way below him. And Alnetti is actually another good player. He's going to get knocked out by Last Hope. So that's another person that's not going to be in the top 8, which is nice. And then we have me in Group 6. And I'm looking to win it. I've got some stuff planned out, and my power is up there. We do have UVMXC, who has more power than me, and is above me in a lot of stuff. But he's mostly in artifacts. He has a lot of artifact power, which is going to help him out more than I do. But I have a lot of good, really strong units and some really strong comps. And I've been I've been not leveling one team up, so I don't show up too high in the leaderboards. But I've been kind of branching out and getting a bunch of people to a really good spot, so I think I can take them with that. And I've also, my little ace in the hole is that I've been leveling up really fast. I'm level 58, so I have Solmir. I have him going at a good level, and he is only level 55, so we can't even have access to Solmir if he wanted. So that's just like a match I'm just going to steal, and then I really just have to win one other, and I think that's going to be good. And unfortunately, Taurus, who's actually another really good player, and Blight is actually another really good player. They're just gonna get worked. They're not have a chance. But hopefully Taurus is in another pod next time and has a chance, because I think he's really good, and I would like to see him in the top 8. And then Group 7, I haven't looked at this one yet. We've got Hits, who is good. He's right in the middle of the pack, and looks like a lot of people who are just not gonna stand a chance. So he's got an easy bracket. Like, his power's not super high. He's not gonna make it far in the top 8, but he'll get to the top 8. So that'll be good. And then you've got the 8th pod, who I haven't looked at the other names, but I know Janzabi is really strong on our server. He's like, me and him are always fighting, like right at the same power level, just jumping over each other. He's 2 VAPs higher than me though, so I mean, come on, who's really winning? Who's really winning there? But in all honesty though, like yeah, he's at 780 right now. I'm at 790. Like we're always just neck and neck. So he will be winning this pod because I don't really notice anyone else in here. Yeah, that's of any note. Like they're well below him, so he'll cruise through that. And it'll be an interesting top 8 because we know number 1 is going to be Jimmy. He's going to get number 1. He's got dragon armor. He's way higher than everyone else. No one can stop him. But who takes number 2? Who takes number 2? Is it going to be? It's not going to be the winner of this bracket because they're going to have an interesting match, but they're well below the power to get anything beyond that. They're going to lose in the top 8. We've got Naughty here, who's not going to make it to the top 8. He's just well low in the power. This is a low level bracket too, so I mean it's gonna be fun for that bracket, but he's gonna get knocked out in the top 8. And then we've got Slick and a true nemesis, and Slick is gonna, if Slick makes it through, he's not gonna make it through the top 4, top 4 probably. So but the number 2 spot, it could be Last Hope, it could be me, or if I end up losing, it could be UVMXC. It could be Hits, or it could be Janzabi. Probably not Hits, but Janzabi, me, UVMXC, or Last Hope. Those 4 players all have a really good shot to make to that second slot, and the rewards for that are really good. So I mean that's where the fun's gonna be, seeing who's gonna win that, and people watching it live and voting. It's gonna be a lot of fun, and I'm just excited to. Unfortunately, it's not at a great time for me to actually watch it live. It's like right when my wife's getting off work and it's like family time, and I'm not going to be able to watch it live probably very often, but it'll be fun. It'll be fun regardless. And the one thing I will mention that the really like thing that opened this up for second place to be undecided is that our number 2 person who would have took number 2 who doesn't really show up on these, is down here, Ranger. He is VIP 14, and he came to the game a little late, a couple days late is the problem, but he's got dragon armor, and if he was in this, he was taking the second slot, and then both those slots were locked, unless they fought each other in like the top 4 or something, then also could have been open up, but he's not even in the top 32. He didn't even make it. I don't know if he didn't play or what, but just the fact that maybe he's a couple levels lower, he's just not. I don't know. I don't know why. I probably just didn't play. But if you're gonna spend that much money in the game, probably should play. But yeah, so he didn't even make it. So that's what's opening up for this whole interesting group stage, and I'm excited to see it. So thanks everyone for checking this out. If you're watching it with me, or if you watch the video, I might do some more stuff for some of the other stages. I might go over. After the group stage, I might go over my lineup because I don't want to really influence the group stages too much if people are watching from my server. So thanks. This has been Top 8 Gamer, and thanks for watching.